Alright, should be live, and we're going to be continuing Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I did receive a partial block on my previous video. Due to a copyright claim on some of the music. So I believe I'm gonna have to turn the music off, which is unfortunate. The copyright detection algorithm on YouTube is rigorous, and even though I rightfully paid for this game and have the right to stream it as I please, I don't want my content being restricted for anyone who wants to view it on YouTube. The only solution is to simply mute the audio, because it does seem like there are tracks in this game that are copywritten and will mute the playback of my videos for anyone who watches them in the future. So I'm gonna be just turning the music off from now on. But indeed, let's continue.
Warning, no atmosphere detected.
And if I'm being brutally honest, like, none of the music in this game is really, like, memorable. Nobody's like, oh, the Borderlands pre-sequel soundtrack is amazing. Let me think. Okay, yes, we left it off here because there was a long run ahead of us.
The Drakensberg's a juicy wreck, all right.
Yes, we're getting quests from Pickle
you know?
now.
Bet it's stuffed with tech I could half-inch pinch. The bosun and skipper have been good at keeping me out, but now you're here, that's about to change.
Dragon Avalanche. This thing is actually kind of accurate when I ADS. Yeah, I assume that's Frost Dragon. It's really crazy how that... I feel like it's very difficult to avoid hits in this game. You kind of just tank it. Yeah, that's insane how much that this ability... Yeah, fire rate plus 30% flat. So swapping back and forth, I like that frost, the frost death particles like went floating out into the distance. That was sick. Yeah, there are a lot of things I'm enjoying about this game, for sure. I'm definitely not in do not recommend territory. I'm still very much enjoying it. Yeah, I assume, yeah, that death animation is sick. They just turn into a bunch of shards of ice. Yeah, these take, I think, increased damage to...
It's sweet they called it that.
It was like running underneath me. Yeah, this does electric, so we should be okay on that. Yeah, these pools
Nearly frozen.
do cold damage. But yeah, I think it's fine to play without music. I think it was just the beginning cutscene song. It may have been just the beginning cutscene song. But again, like I just don't really care. Let me just double check that. Because if it was the beginning cutscene song, then it's not any songs in the during gameplay. Oh, it says it's blocked in Russia? Who fucking cares? Yeah, Black Dragon The Vines. Who fucking cares? It says it's blocked in Russia. Partial block. The historic watch time, yeah, it's meaningless. All right. Yeah, nobody in Russia watches my shit anyway. All right, let's turn the music back on then. That's actually very good to know. Most of the time, it's no impact. Like, I get a copyright notification, and it's no impact, and that's fine. And I'm also not making money on ads. But I don't want my playbacks to get muted. That's all. All right. Yeah, like this song is not gonna copyright strike. All right. Could turn the audio up a little bit overall. Yeah, it was just the intro song. It's just the intro song. All right, where do we have to go? So it doesn't, this is a wall right here. Huh. The map design is decent. It's okay. There's a bridge over there. So I assume we have to go over here. Haha. Maybe? Yes. What is that? Yeah, when my fire rate slows down, I just switch weapons. Beast Rider. What?
Get ready!
They died. Little scavenger beast? Dude, these things are crazy. I also feel like I am not getting any crits on them. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just all of a sudden the difficulty like ramped up considerably. There's one guy up there, or whatever.
Drakensberg, X-style warship and all that, crashed before the crackling, is what they say. Now a bunch of ripe-smelling scavs live there, led by the bosun and his friend, what's called the skipper. Not that anyone knows what she looks like, which
The
makes your
skipper.
head scratch. Anyway, find a way inside and don't be shy to say hello to the locals on the way.
Pickle is wanted. Theft, fraud, larceny, piracy, and noise violations. Interesting. Oh, that's a shock barrel. That's a badass lunatic. Where did they go? What? I was about to take them down, and then they just disappeared.
You dead, soldier? Then get yourself even!
That was graphic.
The damage is ticking on him. There we go. Damn. And they just like leap into the freaking air. Armored outlaw. They have a yellow health bar. So I imagine. Oh, come on.
Anything.
Getting knocked down over and over again. Is what we're using worse? Hold on. The burn damage per second is actually higher on this other one. Yeah, it's just flat out better. Yeah, we should be using this thing still.
Ahoy, landlubber. You look a little too much like trouble. How about you leave
The
now
skipper.
and the bosun won't tear you to pieces? What do you say? Ha! Called it, didn't I?
Got a plan B, kid?
Glad you asked. The bridge has a manual override nearby. I'm uploading its location to your Echo. Is that the squealing little thief Pickle I hear? If you're with him,
The
I've got
bosun.
half a mind to let you over here so I can pull your legs
Oh
off
my,
and make
that's
you
not
go
where we need to
jogging.
go.
Listen, you and the kids should stay away. That was your one warning.
It's my special time! I can
Yeah, the fact that the enemies just like leap into the air rapidly makes it much more difficult.
Shield up!
Keep the catch and release! It stopped working.
Why did that... weird. That reload time felt really long. Yeah, it was like my gun disappeared for a second, and then my reload time took like twice as long. Ooh, new weapons. Here's one that does electric. Laser railgun. What? Ah, level 11 requirement. Okay.
Alright then, how about this?
That's the first weapon we found that was too high level.
That was our only bridge, too.
I need you to dump the methane from the reservoirs into the lava. We'll create our own path by cooling it off.
We're close to
This
level
is
11.
gonna be ace. I'm warning you, kid. You and your pet vault hunter try any funny business and I'll wear your eyeballs as earrings.
Attention, breathable atmosphere.
I'll wear your eyeballs as earrings. Very interesting imagery. How the fuck do we get down there? We gotta go through the door we opened? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a little puzzly. The maps in this game definitely feel a little bit more puzzly than the first game.
Warning, no atmosphere detected.
Yeah, we just ended up where we started. So it's saying it's here, but even further down. Okay, we gotta go down here. There we go.
Is that your brilliant plan? Just a bump in the road is all. I do have another bright idea, though. I think our definitions of bright might be diametrically opposed. The methane pumping station was shut down after the
Methane.
cracking. Explains why there weren't no methane in the reservoirs. We need to
Yeah, the
reactivate
Aussies
the pumping
pronounce
station.
methane
That'll do the job.
methane.
And by we, I mean you.
I don't mind a little bit of puzzle in map design.
Airtime!
Like, I understand it as a part of the game, and that's fine. There's a fine line, though, between good puzzly map design and just flat-out confusing map design. But yes, here's another instance where I have to run all the way back across the map to get the pumping station. And there are no vehicles. Oh, they're firing the laser again. Yeah, that was actually pretty loud. I think my audio settings were perfectly fine. 224, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that we can jump across here based on the fact that there is a... Oh! The freaking inertia. Momentum.
You come anywhere near the pumping station, and I've got a nasty surprise for you when I activate my turrets. Not a surprise, then, but something for you to think about.
Yeah, you just told me the surprise. I will say I don't like how the Kragans are invulnerable when they're in this state. See, I can't damage that. Yeah, I don't actually like that at all. I think that was a bad decision.
All two, shield, energize.
Yeah, so when you reload your weapon while you're holding the shield, it just disappears. You somehow manage to reload a weapon that takes 2 hands to reload with 1 hand. Oh, we're level 11 now. Okay. There we go. What is this now? Wait, what? Oh, it fires a 3-shot or a 1-shot. Okay. This thing feels pretty ammo efficient.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Sleeves, I suppose. It's plural.
It's slow firing, but it's accurate. And it does a lot of damage, and the reload time is pretty good. The only thing that doesn't make sense is the fact that when I'm ADSing, I shoot 3 shots, and when I'm hip firing, I shoot 1 shot. It should be the opposite. That I do not like.
I'm back and ready for more.
Also, it's weird. If I fire and then ADS, it automatically fires another 2 shots. That's not good either. I don't like either of those things, but it's doing a lot of damage, so... we'll excuse it.
I just paid that off!
Yeah, if I'm ADSing, if I fire, I clicked my mouse button 1 time. Left mouse button, right mouse button held down. That's so odd. That's like a jank that they couldn't figure out programmatically, so they're like, yeah, we're just gonna leave it in the game.
Welcome, customer. Lovely. Pleasure doing business. Come back anytime.
You hurt. Need help.
Alright, this is just flat out better, but we need to sell some stuff.
До свидания.
Yeah, there we go. Shield deals shock spike damage to melee attackers. Oof, I almost have enough for this. Ideally, I would get that. How much capacity? 215? Oh, that's... we actually need that. We need how much more money? Like 100. That's it. There's an enemy over here we can fight. This, I mean, ADSing and controlling the recoil is by far the way to get the most damage out of this thing. The thing is, what we really want is fast firing, status effect dealing weaponry. Alright, that was only $5 from that. Yeah, I think I should just continue then. I'll get the class mod and then we'll just continue. But I feel like the rate at which I've been finding new gear is
Don't die before you pay.
a little bit slow. Yeah, it's 1700. Oh, and these are different now.
Nina, see you
Feeling overburdened.
Yeah,
my
whatever.
buddy?
I need you to turn on the flow of methane. There should be an activation console somewhere there.
Tummy fair. I want you to taste me. Tummy fair.
Getting like swamped in this game by enemies. Admittedly, the game feels a lot more arcadey, right?
See blood fly.
The game feels a lot more arcadey. And I overall like it, but there are some negatives to it. Where like you'll start getting swamped by enemies. And then all of a sudden you're like taking an insane amount of damage. But you're like, I was next to all these enemies before. There's no, I don't know how to, it's more arcadey. I don't know how else to put it. There's like a lower level of situational awareness, right? Also, I'm not using any of my nades. Now that I found this, I might start using it.
Which one?
Modify all Pickles wanted posters. Oh, we saw one before and we didn't modify it. Well, whatever. Oh, they're trying the laser again. Damn, that Helio station is crazy. And my frame rate is struggling. Yeah.
I know what you're up to, kid. Probably won't work if I fill your Vault Hunter with bullets.
Down but far from out. I can take anything.
I don't know if the status effect build was the best idea.
Where was I?
definitely not feeling bad. The need to switch weapons to get max fire rate is a little bit heavy. It's like a heavy requirement for a build, right?
I'm loving it large, mate. Keep it up.
Electrocute.
The flow ain't getting through.
We definitely want electrocute. Yeah, this is just better.
Get to the methane treatment plant and transfer it. Try to see what the deal is.
Once we get it rolling, it does a lot of damage. Once we get it rolling. Like, once we get our stacks up, and then we get our weapons switched.
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
There's a whole bunch of money. Let's see if there's a better shield here.
Lena, help.
Yeah, nice.
It's good, Tommy. Come
yeah.
back when dying.
Yeah, we've got to go back there. I will say, this element of the game is, I feel like I've run back and forth across the map 3 times because I have.
Suck on my best men, Vault Hunter.
I promise you, that sounded better in your head.
Oh, I'm out of ammo, and I was just at an ammo station. Oh, both of these use the same ammo type. That's bad.
Warning, oxygen levels at 50% and dropping. When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions. A pleasure as always.
Yeah, we're using 2 laser weapons. Laser weapons are seeming like the thing for our build. Where'd the enemies go? Strange.
Warning, air reserves at 50%.
It's definitely cool that the Kragans spawn into, like, smaller enemies.
Trying to take me, Will.
But yeah, I don't like the fact that they're invulnerable while they're rolling. It's like, it just makes the enemy take longer to kill, and it's just like, it feels intentional. It feels like the devs were like, let's make sure that they're invulnerable when they break into more, so
Lovely,
that they
bubbly.
take longer to kill.
Now, you ain't afraid of heights, are you?
Nope.
Try looking up top for the valve.
This is what I mean by the game feels more arcadey.
You can't get
Like,
rid
it
of
feels
me
like
right
there was
away.
no way to avoid getting into melee with those
Involved
enemies.
that.
Right?
That's another one.
That's what I mean by the game feels more arcadey. Like, it felt like there was absolutely no way to get out of melee range of those enemies. They kind of just instantly pounced upon us, and then we were in a close quarters
Round
melee
two.
fight.
You asked for it.
That's what I mean.
After that last lot of losers, you better send someone a bit harder.
Good point. Honey bunches, send our meanest, grisliest men to grind a Vault Hunter to meaty dust.
Was already on it.
Stop giving the enemy tactical advice.
So I got a bit carried away.
Yeah, we're like getting sniped at by some enemies, and then other enemies are locking us in close quarters. It's cool. I like the dynamic.
Take out my son,
Paid you
sweet.
for! Punish the Vault Hunter!
Is that better? Yeah, we'll pick it up for money. Yeah, the accuracy is absolutely a thing. You can't snipe with just every gun. I like that. I like that a lot. Did you just say pain hurts? That's kind of what pain is. Oh, here's another wanted poster.
I need ammunition.
Fuck, I've got to stop using that. That fast firing one. This thing is so much more ammo efficient. Oh, how convenient. It's just a chest with a gun and no ammo.
Warning, oxygen levels at half.
Yeah, we shouldn't use this thing anymore. It's just very inefficient. Ammo inefficient.
Atmosphere.
Yes!
Okay, we did get up
Warning, zero
before
atmosphere environment.
from that launch pad. Is this what they were wanting us to do? It's so hard to need to ADS and have it be a 3-shot burst with like heavy recoil. But yes, this is the we got our badass rank up. Yeah, recoil reduction 1% is something we want. Elemental effect damage for sure. And I think we could go with recharge rate. Yeah. Alright, it says it's all the way up there.
Warning, air reserves at 50%.
Oh hey, another single rocket launcher. Nice. Sick.
That's marvellous. Now get back to the bridge and turn on the main flow.
My best men will gladly meet you there, Vault Hunter, to boil you in the juices of their skill.
You're creepy, mister. I thought the last ones we killed were your best men.
No, we've got more.
Oh, right.
Huh. That's a frost damage. Yeah, we need electric, specifically electric, and oh, we have 2 skill points. Mag size and reload speed are not bad. But yeah, specifically out of the 2, incendiary or shock, we want shock. Like, our build is being kind of pushed towards just doing shock damage, unfortunately. And I'm sure there's going to come a point where we will run into enemies that are immune to shock. Yes, and then we have to jump around. Jump around while switching enemies doing shock. Jumping around while switching weapons doing shock damage. Yeah. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. Yes, kill skill. Killing an enemy increases your weapon swap speed and fire rate for each stack of Maelstrom. This is what we need. I didn't notice this before, but this is what we truly need. Now, the fact that it only gives 0.08% is pretty underwhelming. That's kind of underwhelming. Regardless, we're gonna go 2 in these, right? Yeah. But that will... no, that's still underwhelming. Weapon swap speed, 0.08 per stack. Oh, per stack. That's not underwhelming. Because we can stack easily, like, 100 stacks. So, 8% for 100 stacks, that's not bad. And our fire rate increases. Like, this build scales up. Like, this build is going to be really good against any type of big enemies. Yeah. I will be right back 1 second. All right, I'm back. Oh, my frame rate tank again. Yeah, I will say, it is. Oh, the game didn't pause while I was gone. My O2 is like very low. The game is not too well optimized. Like, there are areas where I'll get 165 frames per second clean, and then other areas where I will drop down to like 60. Great, I need ammo again. Yeah, we really desperately need to find something that does shock damage that is not an energy weapon. And it's starting to dawn on me that we may not actually be able to find something like that.
All too easy.
This thing is so weird. Like, the first 2 shots... Yeah. The first 2 shots are rapid.
Welcome to my humble shop. Thanks for the scratch. Nothing like a good sale.
Let's make you dead.
I'm still gonna hold on to that.
I'm sure we'll be doing this soon enough.
I love humor.
Man, I wish we could use frost damage instead of electric. Burn damage. Electrocute damage. Yeah, what we need is something that gives us more health and reload speed. Yeah, I feel like
smell.
Liquid methane. This map we've run across back and forth. We've run across this map back and forth, fighting enemies in this same place. We've cleared this location multiple times, is what I'm trying to say. What? That's what I was trying to say. It took me a little while. So we ran back and forth. We got here initially. We had to run all the way down here or over here. Ran back, ran all the way down here, and then ran back again. So, yes, I've traversed this map 6 times now.
Attention, atmosphere detected.
Leave that alone!
This lowers our max health, but gives us higher shield. Oh, did I never equip this? Wait. No, they're just very similar. Yeah, the one we have is better. Yeah, we're good.
Warning, entering vacuum.
Lake should be safe now. Let's
There
get
we
to the
go.
Drakensberg so you can find that AI you need.
You know you got no chance, Vault Hunter. I got an army and you got a precocious little asshole. The Drakensberg is mine, not yours. You can pour as
Dude, it
many
just gets
liquid
frozen,
farts
flat
in the ground
out.
as you want.
That's
It
insane.
won't get you a single step closer to my domain.
Dude, freeze damage is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, we can respec. I might go with freeze damage. That's a hailstone, huh? So
Warning, oxygen levels at half.
Try to take me, will ya?
the Kragans are pretty fun to fight overall. The one gripe I have is that they can't take damage when they are broken up. Like, it takes a second for them to take damage. Yeah. Also, I feel like I don't know. That badass dropped that grenade. It's okay. I feel like the enemies aren't dropping good loot. Oh, this is the second time? No, don't do me this way. Don't do me this way. See, this is another gripe I have. It's like, I should be able to jump up that, but the second I get there, there's like an invisible ledge that knocks me back down. Yeah, I think fairly put, right now, we're at a 7 out of 10. We're at a 7 out of 10. I'm glad the stuff that brought it down to a 6 out of 10 stopped. But we're at a 7 out of 10. It still has time to redeem itself.
This used to be Sarpedon's own ship, you know, before she got promoted, I mean. They say it went down before the cracking happened. Imagine that. Crash. Bang. Oh, would have been something to see.
Yeah, I feel like I keep finding freaking gladiator mods for melee and
I want an
crit,
update
and
on
it's
the
like, our
Helios
build is
situation.
not melee and crit. It's like I keep finding stuff for for this, the Xiphos. Is there anything that does frost damage? Anything that buffs frost damage? I don't think so. I think we would probably have to play a completely different class at that point. Yeah, I rarely use my ability. I should use it more often. Yeah, it's fine.
Sir, I've got my best people working on a way to retake the station.
That's the Hyperion CEO. Is he as much of a bottle and glass arse as I hear?
Who the hell is that?
I'm
That is the 10-year-old boy we hired to help us. You're fired, John.
Tacitor? Tacitor is the Hyperion
Haven't
CEO.
found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
Yeah, the accuracy is just too bad.
I'll always buy guns you
I
don't
imagine we'll
need.
find something a little cleaner further along, but right now this build is feeling like jank. It's feeling a little jank.
I'm leaking like a seal.
I'm also like, if I'm being brutally honest, another thing about the map design, I'm also like feeling no desire to explore the map anymore. Because like every time I go and like try and see like, oh, is there a secret here? Like I don't find anything.
Nobody else.
What was that? Shield? Oz kit. Max slam damage. Gun damage per O2. Oh, yes, we need that. O2 canisters heal you as well as restore O2.
A tough decision.
No, we want gun damage. Yeah, this reduces max health. The thing we're currently using is okay. Yeah, minus 85 health. We only have 302 health.
Attention, entering positive atmosphere. Warning, 0 atmosphere environment.
Watch the dog.
Yeah, I think the biggest downside to this build is weapon swap speed. It's the thing that's bottlenecking our damage right now. Oh, the turrets freeze. Dude, freezing in this game is insane. If I can just freeze these turrets. Yeah, they didn't get proc. Why is that not hitting it? I'm just not hitting it. No, come on, man. My shots were just not doing damage. I was wondering.
No coming back from that.
Look at that. He's just frozen. That's so strong. That's so strong. That's insane. Melee damage, crit damage, mercurial skill. Let me guess. Yeah, it's all Zyphos. I'm like, every mod thing I'm finding is all Zyphos.
How dare you board my vessel after all my polite warnings? Prepare to die horribly.
Pleasure doing, but tell your friend Marcus Munitions.
Health and shields for you.
Ooh, this is like one of the first corrosive things we found. Yeah, look, weapon swap speed, but it's for a different class. Yeah, that's rough. I have to say, that's kind of rough. Reload speed we can definitely use. Yeah, this thing eats ammo. That has no status effect. Melee damage. No status effect. Explosive. We just swapped that. Max health. The thing we're using is better.
Come visit.
I can press E to compare. Yes. Wait, what? Yeah, this is worth it, right?
Spasiba. Come again.
Reload speed lets us get our damage off faster. Yeah. This thing actually reloads pretty quickly. Yeah, and whenever I open a chest, the ammo like renders in. I can see it render in. The game has some seriously rough edges. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a solid 7 out of 10 right now. And frost damage seems fucking insane. Is that glass? Yeah, we can't actually get... Like, let me get to the enemy so I can shoot him. It's like, nope, just missed it. Oh, I should be using my grenades. Yeah, that frost proc, like, look at that. That's insane. Yeah, frost damage is insanely strong. Are these? Yeah, those green ones are moonstones. The moonstones are hard to see. We got fire damage proc on us.
I'm back and Ready for more.
We were just about to die. One of those guys up top is proccing fire damage on us, and I can't figure out how to get up top. Here we go. Dude, I just want to use this. I'm not even using any of my abilities, and this thing is just better, flat out. Like, that's kind of the thing with builds like this. Like, this is why in Borderlands 1, I kind of just went with like a raw gun damage, fire rate, crit build, right? I'm really thinking we should just respec into gun damage. Yeah, but this is primarily melee. It kind of forces you into melee. It gives you gun damage, and then it's like, melee bleed. I personally just don't like meleeing. I don't know, like, is there something wrong with that? Or, I don't know. Like, I don't want to melee. And I rarely use my shield. It's just, it's a lot to think of, right? Like, from a game design perspective, and from, like, you know, trying to see a bird's eye view, I understand what they're going for, but, you know, if I'm being required to swap my weapons, I'm being required to do incendiary shock specifically, I'm managing my recoil, I'm jumping in the air and slamming down, I'm meleeing, and then on top of that, I'm using my shield. So it's like, it's a lot, right? It almost is starting to feel like an abilities-based, like, I feel like I should just have an abilities UI at the bottom. Like, press Z to use this ability, you know? ZXCV or, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 for abilities rather than weapons. It's a fine balance, you know? Like, maybe I'm just an incompetent gamer, but it's a lot to think about while I'm in combat.
Evil laugh. I'm the captain of this vessel, and you, squalid looter, will soon face my wrath. Actually, as I've just blocked a path to my wrath, you'll face my men's wrath instead. My girlfriend and I will enjoy watching you from the safety of the captain's chamber. Won't we, my luscious snuggle bunny?
Yep.
We've talked about this.
Wait, that's his girlfriend?
You're to address me as baby or my dear, especially in front of the others.
Of course, my dear Bosie.
Mateys, attack!
Shit, I don't have enough money for that. I kind of want that. The conflagrating accelerated blaster. Yeah, but the accelerated blasters just empty out all my ammo. Yeah, so they're not gonna get frozen. I'm also realizing that the primary, when I'm down...
Hey there, sorry about all that. Look, I'm not really with Captain Arscrack here. To prove it, I'll pop the...
Oh, you can melee while you're down. But that's a part of what I'm saying. The enemy just jumped right into me. There's an animation, jump animation that they can do.
For his entertainment, but you're here and you look like the rescuing type.
They're a flipping vault hunter, so they're more the arse-kicking type.
Yeah, but I don't have enough money.
Kind of the same thing in my book. Sorry.
My mission is to retrieve the military AI.
Perfect. I know
You know
exactly where
what? You know what it is? Let me turn up my mouse sensitivity to 15. There we go.
get an excellent
Yes.
military AI. Just come find me. First, I'll have to show you how to shut down the bosun's barrier.
Reckon she's onto something.
I'm not comfortable with this, but okay.
Great. I'll try to help along the way where possible, but I can't let the bosun know we're working together. So,
See,
sorry in
that
advance
is
for
what I'm
anything
talking
I have
about.
to do. I'll be in touch when you get to the engine room.
That is what I'm talking about. I freaking froze him with this thing, right? And then switched to this thing and just slammed him. Freezing in this game is very, very strong. I don't know. I'm sure it's intentional. It doesn't seem like there are any abilities that proc off of freezing. Oh, it's up here. Oh. That's something I like. If we get to that point, this game regains some points.
Warning, entering vacuum.
If we get to the point where we can freeze enemies and then freaking zap them for insane damage.
Sorry about
like
this,
that,
but I'm going to
like,
have to defend
yes.
the engine room for the bosun. And these old Dahl Sams are tough.
Chucking a grenade!
Oh my, I'm getting... Oh, that was a barrel that did insane damage to me.
I can take anything.
Dude, this thing alone, I don't even need to swap my weapons. Like, freeze damage is insane.
I'm back.
It's this turret that's doing so much damage to us. There we go.
I did tell
I
you
should
they
have
were
taken
tough.
that out earlier. Do we have to go up here? Yeah, the game is redeeming itself. And I'm very glad. The frost damage is very satisfying. This thing is the best weapon we've found so far in the game. We're definitely getting something together. Like enemy and then zapping them is good. I look forward to using this thing as well. Yeah. The weapon drops feel pretty scarce at the moment.
Hello there, shiny converter. Fancy meeting you here.
Don't take that, kid. It's not yours.
What? Stopping my fluffy koalanid? The tiny thieving rat! Crush him! Burn him!
Calm down, dear. I'm doing my best.
Dude, insane. Dude, that's
Actually, I'm
insane.
not. This is fun.
Oh my, those are so far away. I cannot reach those.
Freeze! I love humor. Shatter that enemy.
I don't think... Yeah, that's... I'm realizing that this, when I'm on the ground, is probably one of the worst weapons because you can't ADS while you're downed. And ADSing is what allows my fire rate to be higher because you fire 3-shot bursts. It's janky. It's janky, but it's the highest damage thing we have right now.
Marcus munitions. Tell your friends, Marcus munitions.
It's the best thing we have right now. Here. Oh, I can't ADS with it while I'm holding this thing.
Here's the receipt.
Fucking stop shooting me, just die! Fuck's sake. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if you land on them when you slam down, it doesn't do any damage to them. It's kind of janky.
Did anyone see that?
That right there feels satisfying though. Like freezing the enemy and then just critting the shit out of them until they explode into a ball of shards of ice is where it's at.
You don't scare me.
Dude, just critting them in the freaking head over and over again with this is where it's at. Dude, I wanna change my class and I wanna spec into a crit frost damage dealer. That's what I wanna do.
I'll be fine in a sec.
Yeah, this is much more forgiving. This weapon is much more forgiving.
Hey kid, are you sure this place actually has a combat AI? These pirate dickbags just sound nuts. Get it? Dickbags, nuts?
Yeah, we keep finding fucking grenade launchers, man.
AI tech whiz. Not
Like,
that
oh,
you think he
nice,
now's gone all
weapons
mum and dad
checks,
mad.
like one
What do you
green
care?
rocket launcher,
Didn't you
great.
just get fired?
And when I march up to Helios with an army of badass robots, I'll be unfired so quickly it'll make Tacitur's pedo mustache spin off his big gross ugly face. Just get the AI core.
Okay.
Nina keep you alive. Do not die.
Feeling overburdened by money.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna say about the game is like I constantly feel like, oh hey, look at all these things that I can't actually afford. I'm sure that'll change over time, but like every stage of the way.
We can bring down the force field, blocking your route to, well, me, by jettisoning the main engines. Removing them will really mess up several of the Drakensberg's key systems. I'll quietly talk you through things and update your echo where appropriate, but the bosun's going to throw a lot of his men at you.
Nothing I can't handle.
First, head to the engine control panel and set the ship's engines
So she's
to
being held
maximum
captive
output.
by the bosun. And that's why she's helping us now. Why did that character have such a giant head?
What's happening down there?
Nothing, dear. It's all under control. Great. Kid, can you find a way to the flow regulator if you know what that is?
Of course I know. Give me a sec.
Overload engine core.
I'm there, lady.
There's a yellow button next to the red pipe. Push it.
There you go.
You know what to do, Vault Hunter.
Take anything.
Yeah, if I had something more accurate, I wouldn't have to go right up to them and shoot them point blank. So there's something up above. That then.
What the
There
hell
we
are you
go.
doing to my ship, Vault Hunter? And why haven't you dealt with them, my sweet?
Good work, that's done it. Now all you need to do is expose the power stabilizer. I don't understand it, love.
Fuck! Stop trying to knock me off.
Hello, Vault-ass pain.
Shoot it and we're almost done.
Yes, and you can freeze the turrets as well. How do I shoot this thing? There we go. Or was this open as well? No, that's glass there.
Maggots.
I'll pull your brain out of your ears and dance on your skull with shoes made of acid.
And how are you going to put those shoes on? Honestly, you just blurt out threats without thinking. Good. Initiate the engine.
Yeah, badass outlaw just jumping on us like that. I think the bosun fight is going to be the determining factor as to whether I continue this or just play Borderlands 2, honestly.
When you think murder, think
Why is everything just
munitions.
shaking now?
Pleasure doing? I'm sure we'll be doing this again.
I really want to get something going.
Nothing can get through my shield.
God, I feel like I'm constantly fucking reloading or switching weapons. It's like, dude, just get the damage off. Just get the damage off. God.
Let me soften you up.
It like doesn't feel good, you know?
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, we'll get through this. I want to go back to respec. I'm gonna fight the bosun. If there even is a boss fight, we'll find out. But this is the best weapon I've found, the most satisfying weapon I've found, and it's not lightning or fire. Oh, rip.
There. Strictly speaking, you didn't actually need to do that last bit, but I knew it would annoy him, so I thought,
It's
why
just
not?
blasting off.
Job well done.
So this whole
You're
thing
on
is
your
just
own,
a
Vault
giant
Hunter.
crashed
I've got
spaceship?
fresh loot to sort.
Head back to the core system room. We'll take care of the bosun's force field when you get there. The engine shaft's your fastest route.
Yeah, like, again, 7 out of 10. It's all right. I think we gotta. There we go. The story is just like off the rails. Like, I don't know why in the fuck we're fighting these guys. Like, the Marif, the corrupt Marif was a good part of the story. But Pickle being introduced And then now we're fighting these guys, the bosun, like...
I'm sending in my best man to finish you off. He's called Poop Deck because he kicks so much ass. Get it? Get it? Well, you're gonna. Sweetie pie, open up the door.
Yeah, Poop Deck is not...
Poop Deck! No!
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, Matt. Incendiary resistance, corrosive, non-elemental resist. That's pretty massive. Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Did you want me to keep?
Yeah, so we can use this sniper rifle now.
I'm open too.
What is wrong with you, my love? Poop
Oh,
Deck
that
always
feels
had
pretty
the
good.
nicest things to say about you.
Oh, I know.
Two ammo per shot. See, the fact that freezing damage just completely locks them is just insane.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try this thing. This feels okay. Down here. My frame rate just dropped drastically. Oh, we just met in midair and then they just dropped down. Yeah, this is another one where it fires single shot when you're hip firing it, but then triple shot when you're... It's like the opposite. It just feels awkward and shitty. And it's deliberate. Like, they deliberately made it so it fires 3 shots when you're ADS and 1 shot when you're hip firing it. Like, I don't like it. And it's the second weapon we found that does that. Explosive damage. Extremely inaccurate. That's like very close range damage. Just has a giant magazine sticking out the top right of it. Yeah, this is just constant fire. Huh. I'm wondering, should we use the sniper?
Hard choice to make.
Crit damage. Ignite chance is lower. No, we use this thing. Yeah. I don't know why is this thing level requirement 13? This thing is level requirement 11. This should feel like 13. That one should feel like 11. Yeah. We'll get something going. I might switch back to using that frost.
There, you can get to the command room now.
No, what for? Vault Hunter? I want you to reach me. I want you to have my boot. My real one. Not made of acid because I realise now that would be unrealistic. My boot crushing your mangy body to be the last thing you feel.
Citizens of Alberta.
Yep. Oh, he just got blown off into the sky.
Try and finish the job. Froze that one. I'm back and ready for more.
Yeah, if we proc the freeze, it's insane.
Just piss off and die, would ya?
Yeah, freezing them is very powerful. And I assume that's by design. Because, again, it doesn't seem like there's any ability, at least that this character has, that procs with freeze damage.
Attention, atmosphere detected.
Welcome, I fix you.
Yeah. Lawbringer is all about pistols. Frag trap, reload speed and fire rate. Yeah. Blade Master, Gladiator. We keep finding those.
Welcome, customer. May it help you kill many things. You're my 2 words, my friend. No refund.
Yeah, the fire and ice.
Now I'm really pissed off.
It's the bosun.
Welcome to your death, landlubber.
Time to grow some. This guy has been shit-talking us the whole way here. Oh, he's firing missiles. Do we have to... I'm assuming we have to shoot these things, right? Yes, and the thing, and here we go. The thing with turrets is that they don't take status effect damage.
That's the best you got.
So you effectively just handed me a boss that is very resistant to my... Yeah, and he's regenning shield. Yeah. You handed me a boss that's resistant to the core of my build. Yeah. Now you can freeze turrets, but they still don't take status effect damage. Oh, Lobafu, welcome. Dual weapons is pretty meh.
Use the pain.
Dual weapons for what?
Warning, 0 atmosphere environment.
Is that Lawbringer or something? I know Gunzerker in Borderlands 2 gets 2 weapons. Wasn't there a corrosive weapon we found? When are we ever gonna unlock our 3rd weapon slot, man? I still think this is stronger than this. Yes. It's just so awkward to use this thing. No, it's not doing damage. Oh, there we go. What? No, we can't hit them until we take out the shield. And the shield regenerators are all in like weird spots. And they don't take status effect damage. Oh, there we go. It's taking electric damage.
I can take anything.
Nice. And the turrets do count as a enemy.
Raising shield.
But yeah, the fact that I can't ADS while I have my shield out. And now it's not taking damage. My shots aren't doing anything. This is the second time this has happened. Dude, I'm about to stop playing this fucking game. We're gonna go to Borderlands 2. That's 6 out of 10 now. That's a 6 out of 10. Any more of that shit, and I'm just gonna end this game. My shots weren't doing anything. They just weren't doing anything.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes.
They were passing right through it, not damaging it.
Dead adventurers.
Fuck, man.
Back for more.
Yeah, I just like immediately get knocked. It's like can't even tell where I'm getting hit from. I mean, it's definitely the boss. As to how to dodge their attacks, like no idea. This game just generally feels like a weaker Borderlands 2. Like that's how I'm gonna sum it up. It's brutal, but it's like this game came out after Borderlands 2. It came out after Borderlands 2. God damn it, man. I'm like getting swarmed by melee.
Violence is best served cold.
And then if I do my slam down too soon, it just doesn't proc. Oh my god, man.
I'm back and ready for more.
They jump right on top of me. Like I have no chance to even shoot at the bot. And that's another thing. The rate at which they jump and slam down is faster than anything else. They died while we were down.
Come open this door now, Vault Hunter.
Yeah, I'll open the door if I can actually get up.
Jet, there's a dereliction of duty. Move, move, move!
So this is the thing, like, I feel like I'm being forced into meleeing. The game feels like it's forcing me into meleeing. But in order to do melee, I basically need to just take hits. It feels like forced arcadey. It just doesn't feel good, man. Even the original Borderlands did this way better. It just did it way better. Like, I just played through Borderlands 1. And this just adds, like, a whole bunch of shit that, like, feels awkward. I don't know. I'm starting to, like, really get into, like... Yeah. If I'm just gonna, like, keep complaining, I'm probably gonna... just start playing Borderlands 2.
Wow! The skipper's an AI! Well, blow my cotton socks off.
Got it in one, kid. You're sharp. The bosun, aka Keith, used to be an AI tech working for Dahl. He made me into this after he, wasn't exactly a hit with the ladies.
You promised me a military AI core. What's its location?
You're looking at it. I used to be military grade, ran this ship when it meant something. Bosun reprogrammed me to be his companion. If you want to plug me
So
into
this is
something
the
more
ship's
interesting
AI.
than this dead ship, I'm all yours. Too many terrible memories here.
What? The hot chick's actually an ex-military AI reprogrammed to be some geek's fake girlfriend? Sold. Grab the lovely lady and get going. We've got some friggin' robots to build.
Yeah, Jack is like the most redeeming quality in this game. Yeah, I'm assuming... This was after the first boss fight. You can come back and open that if you have enough moonstones. But yeah, I'm being like very critical of the game now. The whole slam mechanic in the game feels like you can't avoid it. Like you just can't avoid it. It's tied to the Oz kits. Every single Oz kit has a max slam damage tied to it. So it's like I'm being pigeonholed into
a tough decision.
Into playing a certain way, you know? It's just not, it's not good. You don't ever want to do that in a game like this.
Jack, Lilith here. Good news is we found an old doll robot factory, abandoned for the most part. We'll echo the Vault Hunter. Bad news is the scabs living there do not like us.
Hey, that's awesome. Apart from the you being shot at part, of course. Great work.
Thanks. We'll be in touch once we dealt with these guys. It's gonna be harder than it sounds.
Hello, this thing working? Vault Hunter, you gotta get that factory's production line running again.
I know the factory he's talking about. I can help you navigate it. First, you'll need to catch a train.
Yeah, none of these are as good as what we're using. I'm gonna chill on the criticism. Like, I can get very critical. When I get on a roll, I can just start slamming every little nitpicky thing. The game has redeeming qualities. But this boss fight was weak. And it was weak because it completely devoided my entire build. Right? Like, you gave me turrets that don't take status effect from frost, fire. The turret did take electric status effects. Yeah, this is what we would be looking for. Overload and Omega Senshu. But then my shot started going through the turret and not doing damage. It's like I felt like I should have been using corrosive damage, but my build doesn't really even... Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, this is what we'd be looking for. Omega Senshu and Overload skill.
Ven in pain?
Right? Yes, Overload. Where's Omega Senshu's skill? I see Overload. Is that on a different... Yeah, it's this. You deal increased damage to any enemy with less than 50%. So it takes this skill and this skill. And we get bonus stacks. Yeah, this gets the synergy rolling even more. Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to need to be airborne. In order for this to work, we're going to need to be jumping around. It's tough. I don't know if it's like the added difficulty, but to make what I'm trying to do work, it's like I feel like I'm having to concentrate on 5 things at the same time. But yeah, that boss fight, once we destroyed, it was like mechanically cool, but the fact that turrets are pure armor, turrets don't have shields, like I don't know, it just felt like awkward, and it felt like my status effect damage, I wasn't doing as much damage as I could have been doing. It was alright. Alright, let's make sure, just double check. Yes. We're building a robot army. So, this is the overarching plan, Jack's plan, to use Doll and this stuff that we've been finding for him to build a robot army, which sets up Borderlands 2 effectively. This is detailing his plan, which leads into Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2, Jack being the main antagonist of the game. But I'm brutally honest. This game just feels like a weak Borderlands 2. And the thing is, it came out after Borderlands 2. So it doesn't really have an excuse. Like, I feel like this is doing more damage to them than anything else I'm doing. Like, this is how I feel like the game wants me to play right now. Like, just running around, jumping, and slamming down. I think we're gonna have to accept it.
Welcome to my humble shop. A pleasure as always.
Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, we don't have enough for it.
I'm sure we'll be doing this again.
You have an appointment? It's joke. If you're bleeding, come see me.
Yeah, I don't believe there may have been a fast travel that I missed, but there is no fast travel on this map. None. Maybe there's one hidden all the way over here. I doubt it.
Hello, Sky.
Am I slowed or something? I think I'm slowed right now.
Who's bleeding?
Challenge. It's sweet they called it that.
Keep it Congo.
I love that when I freeze them, they drop out of the fucking sky, dude. Yes, just get frozen. Seriously. That's the most satisfying thing that I've come across in this game thus far. Is this freeze SMG. Which, by the way, doesn't work at all with any of the skills we've been taking. Which is why when we get back, we're gonna respec and we're gonna just go with raw gun damage. Because I don't want to... This thing in particular is not gonna take... Yeah, I don't like that though. Look at it. It's like, why can't I shoot that? It's like rolling around, bouncing around. Why is it invulnerable? Other than to make it take longer to kill them. Well, I slammed down and I died right as I did it. Yeah, it makes them take longer to kill. I understand it. So if you were to like use explosives, it would probably kill all of the sub enemies instantly because they spawn from the enemy you kill. Right? So they need an invulnerability window so you can't just explode all of them at the same time. But that should be doable.
Need the best quality health and shields.
Like, I understand the logic behind it. But you should be able to explode all of them at the same time.
May it help you kill many things.
It feels like they made it that way so that it takes longer to kill them. That's the reason why. Wait, hold on. There was a fast travel point there, wasn't there? Is there a fast travel here? No. See, fast travel points aren't everywhere. This is a fast travel point right here. Yes. Yeah, thankfully we have a vehicle depot. Oh, we haven't seen this thing in a long time. I love how we get the Stingray, we use it for a little bit, and then that entire map that we were just on, we don't get to use the Stingray. Like, why? They give us the Stingray, and then they make us run back and forth across
So,
that
yeah,
map
see
3
that?
times.
Giant laser trying to smash the moon to pieces? Got thought there.
This station hasn't been fully operational in a long time, but I can get it running again. There'll be a console around here somewhere. Get me to it and I'll do the rest.
Alright, I'm assuming we're gonna have to get on top of this thing, right? With the Stingray. Yeah, we should be able to jump that. But yeah, I am flat out saying that. Why did they give us the Stingray and then send us to go and kill the bosun on a map where you can't use the Stingray at all?
I've been thinking, now I'm free of him. The future's so okay, plug me in. I'll call the train.
Oh,
It
I'm
might
so
take a
glad
few
that voice
minutes.
line skipped. I will say the story is
Train incoming.
Okay, let's check out the factory and get things moving ASAP. We need mucho robot bodies if we're gonna retake Helios and save the day and stuff. Capiche?
the story is weak at best.
There's no coming back from that. Time to break the ice.
Dude, the way they get frozen, that's hilarious. And the Shuggaroth enemies, like, the fact that no one, like, mentions them in the game. Like, there's no mention of them at all. Like, Springs doesn't mention them. Nobody mentions them. It's like, yeah, they're these giant alien world-ending looking creatures around the map, by the way. You may want to be a little bit careful.
Here we are, all aboard.
And don't get me wrong, the Shuggaroth enemies are awesome. Like, they're fun to fight, and they're cool. But it's just like, you have this, like, crazy enemy that's just around the map. And, like, no one makes any mention of them in this story at all.
Attention, atmosphere detected.
That is not a chest. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Where does that go? Oh, down here. Oh my god, we were just down here. And we could have just taken the elevator up. Oh wait, no, we couldn't have, because the elevator was up previously. So why is there an elevator there? Dude, okay. I gotta chill, it's okay.
So this is where we're gonna build a super awesome robot army. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed.
Aren't you the naysayer? Evidently, this place became a regular ghost town when Dahl packed up and left after the Crackening. But we just need to get to
when
the
you're
power suit section
not
and get
high
things
enough,
up and
your
running
slam
again.
doesn't actually do anything. Like,
Talks.
if I do this, it like
Place could
doesn't,
have a
it doesn't even
serious
have like a
talk
slate effect.
infestation. Hope they've not destroyed any key systems in there. Still, you know how to handle yourself, which is something.
Yeah. It's just, it's weak, man. It's weak.
Gather that enemy.
I never really acknowledged it when I first experienced it.
Jammed. Maybe some kind of manual override. We need another way in. Find a console and hook me up to it. I bet I can do something about this.
It makes a freaking fart sound effect every time.
Perfect. Just give me a moment to look around. There's barely any power running through
But yeah,
this.
I do actually need to get better at using that.
More nasties.
Like, if I'm gonna be getting max damage.
And another one's gone.
Like, that's that's what I need to do. Yeah.
These filthy wire chews are everywhere. I hate them. Plus, it looks like local scavs have set up shop. Push through here and find me a console to plug into so I can find
Oh,
out
there's a
what's
ceiling.
ahead. And kill
Oh, okay,
some
I can
bugs
still.
while you're at
Yeah.
it.
It's just, it's awkward. Like, I want to be able to do it rapidly. But you, like, have to wait for yourself to be high enough to do it.
All too easy.
Honestly, they should have given us these enemies early on to get me more used
I'd
to...
forgotten how fun exploring new systems can be. Right then, past this building is the Stingray factory complex, and beyond that, the bot factory. It's a pretty straight shot. I should be able to get us past any locked gates. You can get us past any stupid people. Another jammed door. Well, maybe it'll open if you give it a good pull. You might need to kill that.
Interesting. Yeah, they should have given us these pork enemies earlier.
Juice running through this place, and the old turrets.
Yeah, and when you
still
land on top of
work.
enemies, it like just denies it. It doesn't do anything.
A weapon.
It's like, oh, there's an enemy underneath you that you just slammed on top of. It didn't do anything. Am I taking damage to my own corrosive? Oh, hey, look, there's a turret on top of the thing you can't jump on, so you can't slam it. How much life does that have? Oh, there we go. Weird, its bar wasn't. Fuck off! Fuck off! There we go. Yes, the turrets do take electric status effect. They don't seem to take fire status effect. They seem immune to fire, which makes sense. That does make sense. And in hindsight, I probably should have realized that. But the one thing that didn't make sense was the fact that my bullets were, my laser shots were passing through the
I meant
turret.
that rhetorically. I mean, you need to.
There have been multiple occasions where I've shot at something and it feels like my rounds just pass through them.
We've got a problem. The security system's being
Oh,
all
great.
fighty
Another
and
door that we
feisty,
tried to open and it just didn't
so-
open. That's like the third time it's happened.
Sorry. I'll work on opening the door. You deal with the turrets.
Fine. But for a military-grade AI, that was
I have to be honest, like,
I've hacked the turrets so they only fire at talks. Should help a bit. I'll get this stubborn thing open. Hopefully.
shouldn't turrets take more damage
How's it going
from
down there? Having fun?
electric damage,
Think
given the
things on
fact that
track with the
they're
whole robot army plan?
mechanical and electric?
We're a little behind schedule, but on top of the mission.
Hey, G, I'll see you soon.
Basilisk.
Badass eliminated.
Oh, here's a new weapon. Freeze railgun? Oh, we have another weapon slot. When did we get that?
Flash, this door's being a huge pain in my digital arse. There's a jump pad nearby.
Oh, nice. It actually fires one shot while on ADS.
Probably put there by scavs who use pads like that to sneak in and out of Concordia.
This thing is still the highest damage dealer we have. Okay, now I need to go somewhere else. Okay. This is the third door that we've come across where we try to open it and it just doesn't open, and then we have to go somewhere else. It's like, I want to go through that door. It's like, nope, nope, nope. You gotta go over here. It's gonna be on some type of platform that you have to like figure out how to jump on top of, and you're gonna miss the jump and you're gonna have to go back, and it's like that's the formula. That's the formula they went with, and it's not a good formula. So when people say that they don't like this game, I'm firmly understanding it now.
Here goes nothing.
Charming. Looks like scavs have put up crude electric fields, presumably to keep out talks. Follow that cable. Let's see if we can shut it down. Cables must be connected to a master fuse box.
Oh, hey,
somewhere.
look, I can't use my slam because the ceiling is just slightly too high. This thing that I'm just starting to get used to using now against these swarmlings, I can't use. The ceiling's too low. Here I can do it. Yeah. Freeze. Yeah, this game is feeling like a weak Borderlands 2. Okay, so this thing does less damage, but it does more freeze damage per second. And it has a higher fire rate, which is what we want. Yes, that is what we want. Unfortunately, freeze doesn't work in our build at all, aside from freezing the enemy so then we can switch weapons and then continue doing damage to them. Which honestly doesn't feel that satisfying. But
there's the master
it's the most satisfying thing we've found.
Get us past this last electric field, though I suppose it'll probably shut down all the other fields as well. So eyes peeled for talks.
Like, we go in with our freeze, freeze the enemies. Well, against these tiny ants, like, we just slam it. I, like, can't... Yeah. Sick, it jumped on the wall. I will say the switching weapons build is not the build. It's just not the build. It, like, if I think about how much time it takes to switch weapons, all of that time spent, I'm not doing damage. So the amount of benefit that we're getting
so much
from storm weaving is reduced by the amount of time it takes to switch weapons. And it lasts 9 seconds. Like, it should last longer. It should last longer and be a little bit weaker. Just like, I feel like I'm never using it. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna switch over to using this, even though it has a lower fire rate.
I might once have helped run a scav gang, but that didn't stop me finding these repulsive scraps of humanity disgusting. Each one you kill's making the universe a cleaner place.
Aw, Chili.
Challenge. It's sweet they called it that.
Wait, what? Ran out of video memory. Exiting. What? How do I get this to show on screen? This is what I'm seeing on screen right now. What? Dude, I am done. I'm done with this game. That was it. That was it. We're gonna just play Borderlands 2. I'm just gonna play Borderlands 2. I don't know what went wrong with this game in development. The fact that it came out after Borderlands 2 as a prequel to Borderlands 2. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here. And I will a bit later start Borderlands 2. But as for Borderlands, the pre-sequel, I am uninstalling, leaving a negative review, and never playing it again. So I'll be on in the future.